Hey everyone, it's your buddy Crypto Profit back with another video, and today we're going to be talking about Stellar Lumens XLM. It's a coin we talk about a lot on the channel, so if you guys want to learn more about Stellar Lumens XLM and altcoins in general, make sure to quickly subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on, and like the video. So before we get started, we do see a 42-cent price point with a 33% increase. That's exactly what we want to see. A great recovery period for Stellar Lumens, really competing with some of the best of the best. We see some coins just doing a 15% increase or 20% increase. Any coin over 30% right now is doing great in my opinion for a recovery standpoint, from a recovery standpoint, I should say. The $9.7 billion market cap is still very, very low for Stellar Lumens. We are going to be catching up to XRP with this dip. I think we are going to recover actually a little bit faster than XRP. We see a lot going on with some of these smaller altcoins. Stellar Lumens is definitely one that has been moving closer and closer to a top 10 to top 5 spot. We see, market cap at like I said, a $9.7 billion point and $2.6 billion in volume in the last 24 hours. If you guys don't know what Stellar Lumens is, Stellar is cryptocurrency. The Stellar XLM powers the Stellar payment network. Stellar aims to connect banks, payment systems, and individuals quickly and reliably. So we're going to jump into some tweets as well as some different really information today and talk about what it really is that Stellar is getting and coming closer and closer to. So Stellar Protocol 17 is coming soon and introduces a new feature that opens up new possibilities for issuing regulated assets on the Stellar network. So that's a big deal as well. But really, we want to talk about the monthly roundup. So Stellar Lumens did a monthly roundup just recently for the month of May. They talk about the Protocol 17 improvements, how it includes a new feature, like I said, that opens up new possibilities. And they talk about stably makes financial transactions cheaper, faster, and more transparent with USDC. They talk about Stellar Development and, really the Stellar Development Foundation investing $3 million in tribal credit. They talk about Stellar Community Seed Fund and the wrap-up of it, and talking about some of the projects that were involved, if you want to look in those. They talk about more about the blockchain will thrive once innovators and regulators work together. Tala and Visa partner on solution for underbanked, supported by Circle and Stellar as well. 2 years in, building resilience as we grow. So just more and more coming out about Stellar Lumens XLM and how it's really going to continue to really affect the cryptoverse as a whole. So leading crypto custodian BitGo now supports Stellar USDC. We also see USDC's expansion across the Stellar ecosystem. They talk about regulating virtual assets and VASPs, and they talk about equitable access requires financial literacy, and there's just so much going on. So NFTs on Stellar, they talk about the Protocol 17 upgrade guide even in a little bit more detail, as well as so many different upcoming events and events that have taken place recently. So we do have the Consensus 2021 that took place, taking place May 25th. And they talk about how they're also hiring ecosystem evangelists, protocol architect, and staff software engineer. So it's great to see that they are hiring. Obviously, things are going well over at stellar.org. So we are going to take a look at one more thing today, and it's going to be, we'll take a look at this first. So if Link is valued below $40 by the end of May, I will be giving someone who retweets and is following 50 Link. If you guys want to take advantage of this, make sure to jump into the description of this video, follow me on Twitter, as well as retweet this tweet and get your shot at that 50 Link. I definitely want to give back for, obviously, this market crash. It's been hard on a lot of people, and I want to really give back during a time where a lot of people are struggling. And I think, we will be below that $40 link by the end of May. If we go above, don't worry, we will be giving away 50 link. We'll just do another, another link, maybe say if it's not above $100, just because I do want to give this 50 link away. I have it already in a separate wallet ready to give away, so it will be getting out to one of you very, very soon. We jump into the next one. It talks about Stellar Lumens XLM carbon emissions. Footprint is tiny compared to Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Visa. So how it all started with Elon Musk. Obviously, Elon talked about, the carbon emission footprint and how, Bitcoin was not green enough. This is exactly what a lot of people have been talking about ever since then. It's a quick picture, really a picture of Bitcoin, Ethereum, Stellar, and Visa compared with primary functions, and obviously the energy per transaction as well as CO2 per transaction. So we're seeing massive, if you see Bitcoin's at 310.75 kg compared to Stellar Lumens at 0.000015 kg. So if you can't tell, there is a big difference between Bitcoin, Ethereum, Stellar, and Visa here. Obviously, Stellar being the best of the best. So it's great to see that take place. A lot of people talking about Stellar Lumens and how it has such a great future. We also saw somebody posted on Reddit that there was another store accepting XLM as crypto payment for their clothes and fashion. I think it was, I don't know if it's just sunglasses because we see sunglasses in the background. I think it was all it was a clothing store, I believe. So Ada XRP and XLM all being accepted as payment there. So that's great to see. Like I said, crypto is becoming more massively really adopted across the universe here, globe, as we see more and more stores starting to accept. Jumping back to Stellar Lumens, so I do want to talk about price predictions for May, June, and 2021. A lot of people don't recognize that we have a great recovery going on right now. They just see these price points of maybe 0.42 on Stellar Lumens and expect that's pretty bad. That's not very good. Well, yeah, if you compare it to this 80-cent price point that we saw May 16th, then yeah, it's not that great. But you have to really compare it to the previous day of 27.43%, or sorry, cents. You're not going to really just jump all the way from 27 cents back to that 80-cent price point in one day. So this is a step in the right direction. We're seeing a lot of coins really move in the right direction, and that's exactly what we should be hoping for right now. I do want to say, guys, I am not a financial advisor, so always do your own research before investing, but Stellar Lumens looks like a fairly good point for an entry point still at this 41 to 42 cent price point, because we will be getting back to that 70 cents. It's just a matter of time, and I'm very excited to see what Stellar Lumens has coming in the upcoming months. I'm just excited to see what it has in store for us. I think there's a lot to come. We talked about why it's so valuable. Obviously, the energy consumption is very low. The footprint is just insanely low, and that's exactly why Stellar Lumens is a coin of the future. And I'm very excited, like I said, to see what happens in the next upcoming months and really see where we go from here. So starting out with the month of May, where do we think Stellar Lumens is going to make it to? Well, realistically, I do think Stellar Lumens has a couple days left of just kind of stabilizing, and then from there we're going to see if we're going to decrease or increase. A lot of people think we're still in we're still in a bull market. They think that we're in an accumulation stage, and we will be having a great part 2 of the bull market very, very soon. Also, a lot of people though think that we are in a bear market. So it's very interesting to see, different people's points of view. Let me know in the comments if you guys think we're in a bear market or a bull market, as well as if you guys think Stellar Lumens is a great buy right now. I think we are in a part 2, accumulation stage. Honestly, there's no way to push through a manipulation by, such high institutions and really just countries. Obviously, as China's FUD is pretty big and massive, and it's going to show. Some people do have a little bit weaker of hands than others. So there's no problems with that. Obviously, it's just going to be their loss, unfortunately, on the way up. But I do want to say, guys, Stellar Lumens has a great outlook in the upcoming months. And I want to talk about by the end of May, I think Stellar Lumens should be pushing for a price target of about 50 cents. A lot of people are expecting a lot higher than that. Do remember, guys, these are always very realistic and honest reviews or price predictions. With this most recent crash, a lot of my price predictions have gone down. Obviously, nobody could, expect or predict a really China FUD coming out like this. We did have some people talk about the Wyckoff event, and unfortunately, a lot of us didn't see that coming prior to this dip or this crash. And that's one thing to predict it, but there's thousands of predictions every day. Everybody is going to have different predictions. Some people right, some people wrong. And I think Stellar Lumens by the end of June is going to continue to push in the right direction. I think, by the end of June, we could see a 75-cent Stellar Lumens again. And that's if we are, out of this China FUD, as well as really just, manipulation by the institutions altogether. So going into the end of 2021, I still think Stellar Lumens is going to be doing very well, pushing right around that $2 price point at the very, very least. So we'll see if we can make it there. I think we definitely have what it takes to make it there. There's so much good things going on with Stellar right now. We talked about just a few of them, and there's so much going on, like I said, in the very, very near future with Stellar. So we'll keep you guys up to date. Make sure to quickly subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on, and like the video if you guys want to stay up to date with altcoins as well as Stellar Lumens. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you guys all in the next one.